Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ask the Author Friday. The author has just a head cold, I promise. The author already went through the sickness about a month ago. Anyway, what have you? Ask the Author Friday is my weekly opportunity to have a fireside chat with you all about anything and everything under the sun, providing that it's slightly appropriate. Anyway, if you have any questions for future weeks, feel free to hit the comment section. If you enjoy this or any of my other content, feel free to subscribe. Thanks. Ask the Author Friday starts now. Poorly describe what you're currently reading. Wreck the Halls. It's one part X on the Beach and one part Behind the Music for a local band. It's not that great. It's not the best content for a romance. Hasn't stopped me from writing some pretty bad romances, but just describe your current wit. Work in progress. Right now, as a writer, I am either tinkering with editing the last National Novel Writing Month project, or I'm tinkering with the projects that I was in the middle of when I started National Novel Writing Month, or I'm going backwards and looking back at a project that I started 8-9 years ago before I put it on the wayside for other projects. Thank goodness for OneDrive and for flash drives. Or my head is always swimming with other ideas for other stories. That's neither here nor there. How emotional are you? So emotional. I'm deeply convicted to caring about others. Others' hurt gets me hurt, and I just can't stop it. I'm not helped by listening to 90s country, 90s pop, or 80s power ballads all the time. But that is my music. Those are my jams. Yeah, I'm one of those people who's extra emotional and extra shallow about burying it. So, that's me. What saves the movies for you? An excellent soundtrack and at least something of great characters. I mean, Top Gun and Karate Kid were both saved by their soundtracks. If not for that, I would have hated the first Karate Kid. And the first Top Gun would have been, and 90% of what made the first Top Gun was its soundtrack. I mean, Highway to the Danger Zone, You've Lost That Loving Feeling, even Take My Breath Away. I mean, you know. Oh, and Footloose and... oh, it was the movie with Hungry Eyes in it. nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh, boy, this is embarrassing. Dirty Dancing, there you go. Dirty Dancing. Footloose and Dirty Dancing were 100% rescued by their soundtracks. Basically, any John Hughes movie, it's the soundtrack. Because that carries the movies. Without it, these movies just reeked. And it probably didn't help that I didn't see any of these movies until 2020, so I would have been 36 years old. 36 years old and bored in lockdown. Thank you, Vudu, for showing me the movies that I missed. What are your resolutions for this year? My resolutions for this year: continue to try to get published, continue to try to look for my own place, really, really strive to save the friendship with my specific person. At this point, what I want is the friendship back because she's an amazing friend. Of all of those, the third one is probably the top of the list. Because getting my own place or getting traditionally published would take a lot of drive from me personally. What are your resolutions this year as a YouTuber? Resolutions this year as a YouTuber. Diversify my content, build my following, and gain a lot more engagement. Which reminds me, if you guys enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions for future weeks, feel free to hit the comment section. It's down there. Here's to health, wealth, and happiness in the new year, and a healthier me by the next Ask the Author Friday. Peace.